Excellent. Here's a more exhaustive and rich script for your episode 2, Learning in the Digital Age, Tools that Spark Curiosity. Perfect for a 5-minute video. EduSpark, episode 2, Learning in the Digital Age, Tools that Spark Curiosity. Welcome back to EduSpark, a place where we illuminate the power of education and its ability to transform our future. Today, in our second episode, we're going to take a deep dive into learning in the digital age, tools that spark curiosity, a topic that resonates more and more in a world increasingly driven by technology. Picture a classroom without borders, where knowledge is just a click away, where curiosity guides the way, and where creativity finds a powerful platform to grow. This is the digital age, a time when education is not confined by the four walls of a classroom, but instead reaches across continents, brings people together, and sparks imagination. The digital tools we have today enable us to learn in ways we hadn't previously thought possible. From educational apps that make math a game to online science experiments, interactive stories, multimedia workshops, and collaborative platforms, these tools foster a new kind of curiosity. They enable children and adults alike to pursue their passions, solve problems, and collaborate across borders. Consider virtual reality, VR, for instance. VR lets students travel back in time, walk alongside dinosaurs, or explore the surface of Mars, all without leaving their seats. This kind of experience ignites a deep curiosity, turning abstract knowledge into something we can see, feel, and connect with. Then there are open educational resources and online platforms, from Khan Academy to Coursera, edX, and YouTube, which democratize education by making high caliber knowledge available to anyone with a phone, a laptop, or a stable internet connection. This breaks down barriers related to cost, geographic location, or access, allowing children in rural villages growing up in challenging environments or underrepresented communities to learn alongside their peers all over the world. Additionally, game-based learning apps aid children in developing their problem-solving skills and creativity. When children solve a math puzzle, create a digital piece of art, or collaborate to complete a quest, they're not just gaining knowledge, they're developing persistence, imagination, and a lifelong love of learning. Furthermore, collaborative tools enable team up and group projects across continents, fostering interpersonal skills, cultural understanding, this is just skill, lone slunt pass, and a collective spirit. Digital communication platforms connect classrooms from different time zones, allowing children to collaborate on shared stories, solve problems together, or collaborate on scientific experiments, strengthening their ability to appreciate different perspectives and to work toward common goals. But we must remember, while technology brings powerful opportunities, it's not a magic solution. The way we use these tools is what makes the real difference. We need passionate educators who can guide children, aid their curiosity, and help them grow. We need responsible policymakers who make sure that technology reaches every child, not just the privileged. And we need a community that values education as a human right. So today, as we celebrate the digital age of learning, we must ask ourselves, how can we make the most of these innovations to inspire curiosity, creativity, compassion, and collaboration? How can we use technology not just to transfer information, but to transform understanding? This is the power of education in the digital age, a power we must all believe in, protect, and promote. Because when we enable children to learn without borders, we enable them to grow without limits. Thank you for joining us on this episode of EduSpark, a movement, a platform, a community passionate about education. We're excited to bring you stories, perspectives, innovations, and messages that illuminate its power. So let's keep this spark alive together for a future filled with opportunity, understanding, and hope.